Why do you need my name?
Because you're standing on private property.
No, I'm publicly accessible areas,
No,
surely.
this isn't public access.
Of course it is, open to the public.
No, it's not.
Well, you'd have your gates there, wouldn't you, otherwise?
This is not. This is our property. Legally, we've got title to the
Right,
land.
but it's publicly accessible. I can walk in there if I like.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't. Private property. Signs over says you can't.
But I can. It's public. It's open. It's publicly accessible. You don't understand?
This is for access. There's a sign that says you're not allowed to access this property.
Where's the sign saying I am not allowed to access? Where?
Private property, no trespass.
I'm not trespassing. If I was walking in there, I'd come down to reception or something like that, wouldn't I?
Can I help you then? What would you like?
Welcome to one of the most tense standoffs you'll ever see in a lobby. An independent auditor walks into what looks like a public entrance. But is it really public? Within seconds, front desk staff escalate, calling trespass and demanding a name. But the law on public access isn't that simple. If an area is routinely open to visitors, couriers, job seekers, delivery drivers, the entrance can count as implied public access, at least until someone formally asks you to leave. This video isn't just about a name or a sign. It's about rights versus perception. Stick around because this case will spiral into drones, police, and a full-on lesson in airspace law. And the twists might surprise you. Notice how quickly the private property argument gets thrown out, but the environment tells another story. No locked gates.
Okay, I'm only asking. I'm just.
What is your name, please?
Do I have to give you my name?
If you don't have to.
Okay,
I'd like to know your
I decline to give it.
You'd like to come to our property and have a tour, so I'd like you to know your name.
Well, maybe if you invite me in for a tour, then maybe I would give him a name.
Well, we don't do tours because this is a private business.
Oh, fair enough then. That's fine. That's okay. So I'll stay outside and just do as much video as I can see from here.
You're not allowed. I understand you want to take a drone picture as well?
Yes, I get some aerial footage, yeah.
You can't. It's illegal.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Where'd you get?
No key cards, no security at the door. That's classic implied consent for entry. This is why auditors use the main entrance instead of sneaking in. It shows they're not trespassing. Here's the kicker. A sign alone doesn't override how an area is managed. If staff really want it off limits, they need barriers or active enforcement, not just words. Would you consider this trespassing, or is it fair game until someone formally revokes permission? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is where things escalate fast. Drones. Staff throw out the word illegal like it's magic, but UK drone law isn't guesswork. It's spelled out by the Civil Aviation Authority.
And then you have to have approval to go over private property.
Where? I think you're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken.
Where are you reading that from?
It's illegal. You can't go in a drone.
I think you're making. Are you just making that up?
I can come to your house, take a drone, and hover over your window.
Absolutely can, yeah.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well,
but this isn't a residence, so this isn't a private residence. I mean, obviously there's privacy issues with the house.
So I'm just politely warning you that if I've already called our security.
Oh, right, okay.
If
you put the drone up.
Sub 250G drones, like the DJI Mini, can be flown for recreation or journalism near buildings as long as you're not in restricted airspace. Businesses often believe they own the sky above their roof. They don't. Airspace is regulated nationally, not by property lines. We're about to see the perfect clash of perception versus regulation. Who's right here? The pilot with the rules on his side? Or the staff who feel invaded? Cue the police. Officers show up citing potential danger. Flammable materials, expensive machinery, the risk of a crash.
You've been flying a drone, potentially planning to fly a drone over their facility. They've noted obviously the fact that they've got quite flammable materials, machinery and stuff is quite expensive and obviously could cause some damage. They're worried obviously if you were to fly a drone over their property and it was to malfunction for some reason or other,
right,
then obviously it could cause some serious damage or risk or harm to others.
So why is that a police matter?
Well, obviously, if you were to cause damage with that intention, that would be a police matter.
Intention? I won't intention it to let me drone.
I'm not here to cause a bother or fight. I'm just wanting to know what.
But risk alone doesn't make something illegal. If it did, every ladder, skateboard, or car trip would trigger a police call. The law cares about intent and actual breaches. Here, the auditor calmly explains he's operating within the rules. No reckless flying, no restricted zones. Yet the officer frames it as a potential crime. This is a textbook example of how misunderstanding regulations wastes police time. Should officers need specialized training in drone law before responding to these calls?
No.
That's what I want.
Oh, good, thank God for that. It's not an emergency.
No.
So, okay, so...
What is your purpose? Sorry, it's for a YouTube channel, I understand.
Yeah, just go around doing, making videos of companies I found interesting, so yeah, do that really, and fly my drone and get some drone footage and stick it all together. I explained everything to them, and they wouldn't have it.
Right, okay.
He's just saying, you're not, it's illegal. He went and looked at the CAA rules, and he came out saying you can't fly within 50 metres and all this. But
I'm assuming that's what you were all planning to do, is obviously within those, outside of that 50 metres, is that
no,
correct?
not at all, because mine's a 249 gram drone, so therefore my drone...
Watch how the 50-meter rule becomes the new battleground. The officer confidently quotes it as gospel, but it only applies to heavier drones. The whole reason the DJI Mini weighs 249G is to bypass that restriction. The auditor stays polite, but you can sense his frustration at having to educate an officer on basic CAA rules. This moment exposes a bigger flaw. Police often enforce feelings, not facts, especially with new tech. Would you have the patience to calmly explain the law to someone wearing a badge?
Non-CA.
Right.
So drones under 250 grams can fly within those.
Right, okay. And obviously within that as well, obviously if it's got a camera, I'm assuming you're adhering to obviously GDPR rules and stuff like that as well.
I'm exempt to GDPR because I'm not registered on GDPR and I'm not a corporate company. So all mine is citizen journalism and it is just for public interest. So GDPR.
Now comes the GDPR curveball. Many officers and businesses think anyone filming in public must comply with data protection law. In reality, UK GDPR applies to organizations processing personal data, not private individuals or journalists gathering footage for public interest. Filming from a lawful position, on foot or by drone, doesn't suddenly trigger GDPR. This mix-up shows just how unprepared frontline staff can be.
Right, okay. I'm assuming that is under the...
That's, it's a 249 gram drone, yeah. Do you want me to show you? I can show you.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I'd like to show you. I'd like to stay within everything I do. I do this all the time, so everything I do is within the bounds of the law.
Yeah.
So he pulled out the wrong law, unfortunately. There you go, 249
Oh, it
grams.
says on it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, that's right, because they need to keep them under 250. That's the whole idea of that drone, is to get under that 250 gram rule, you see.
As I understand it as well, that I know obviously you don't have to do the flight course or flight test that comes with it, but if you are flying it with a camera, you still need to register for an operator ID. Is that the case?
I do, yep. Did you know? Did you see that on the? There was a. I'll show you again.
Yeah, oh sorry. Yeah, it was on there. I did.
Yeah. So you have to have it visible on the drone as well. So if you look, so there's the operator ID. So I won't give you any more than that.
You're not allowed to allow me to read it or show it.
Have I broken any law?
Well, I just wanted to see what it was.
It's your operator ID.
Yeah, no, but
you could identify me through that.
Yeah, but that could be a number of letters or something that doesn't
matter.
mean anything.
It doesn't matter. If I've not broken,
willing to provide me with the operator ID.
Do you think I've broken any law?
No, but obviously what they're saying here is obviously it's their private property. You're wanting to fly over their property, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously to do that, you should identify yourself when asked.
No. Not really. Why should I? I'm a member of the public in a public area. Why should I identify to someone
filming over a private land that they've asking? You're
learning the difference between corporate data collection and personal photography. They default to illegal as a scare word. How many of you have been told you can't film somewhere perfectly legal? Here's the final squeeze. The officer examines the operator ID, exactly what the law requires, but still presses for permission from the business. In unrestricted airspace, respect is optional, compliance is mandatory. There's no legal duty to ask a company's blessing before takeoff, just as pilots of helicopters don't call every business they fly over. This isn't about politeness anymore. It's about trying to make a compliant operator feel guilty.
Fly over here? Do I have to ring every single company saying I'm flying over your business?
No, because that's within over 400 or 400 metres plus, isn't it?
The helicopter? No chance.
They're not filming as well.
I can go 120 metres.
Like I said, I'm not here to cause a fight or bother.
Yeah, but you're making rules up, so...
I'm not making rules up, am I?
Right, I think you are.
What rules have I made up there, sorry?
That I have to seek their permission to fly the drone over their building.
It's good to do so, isn't it?
Well,
you're a member of the public and their business trying to do their day-to-day work.
Yep.
Obviously, it would have been nice for you to go and say, can I have this permission? And they'd turn around to you and say, ideally, no, they don't want you here, do they?
So reverse to that is, I'm a member of the public trying to do my piece of work.
Auditor flips it back, pointing out he's waited for the police and done everything by the book. At what point does protecting business interests cross into harassment of lawful activity? What we've just watched is a masterclass in the clash between perception and regulation. A visit or walks through a publicly accessible entrance and is labeled a trespasser. A licensed pilot flies a sub-250G drone in open airspace and is accused of breaking laws that don't exist.
I'd have rung the police. I waited. I don't want you chasing me around the estate.
Plan of action, and how long are you meant to be here?
I'm around all the estate. I'm going to do as many as I can, many buildings as I can, so you probably get more calls. I don't know.
Right.
You recording the conversation?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Should you not have told me? Should you not have retold me?
No.
Yes, you should. I think it's, yes, it is. It's in your policy to inform them.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is. It's in your
It's
check
not.
your policy.
It's not unexpected when dealing with emergency service that we will be recording.
This is not an emergency. This is not an emergency, though, is it? So
I'm an emergency service worker,
Right.
so like I say, I can go to any incident I'm called to and activate my body-worn camera. I don't need to tell you that it's activated.
right. What did you mention earlier? GDPR.
Yes.
How do I know that you was recording? How would I know that I can now
Like
get hold
I
of
say,
that?
it's not unexpected when
No.
dealing with a
Wrong.
person of the
Incorrect,
emergency
officer.
service.
Police arrive with genuine safety concerns but outdated knowledge, turning a non-incident into a standoff. The takeaway: know your rights, know the rules, and stay calm when challenged. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping breakdowns of real-world legal confrontations.
Tell me you're recording.
I don't.
Right. Okay. Check it. Read your rules.
I will do.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think you do.
That's fine.
I think you do.
I don't. Like I say, I'm not here to pick a fight.
Right.
I've just come down here on the basis of what they've said. They've got concerns for the risk of their staff and their employers.
Right. From a man with a camera.
You were sorry?
From a man with a camera. So what is the risk?
Like I say, they thought, or their rationale to us,
Mm-hmm.
was that if that drone were to malfunction over their property, it could cause significant damage or risk to others.
Okay, but that's my responsibility.
Yes.
Yes, and I have insurance for that. If that did happen, I'm insured.
They probably